Hello, and welcome to another Blood Bowl 2 season. They keep coming, even though a little while back I thought we were done. And this time I was having a hankering for elves, and we are going for high elves. Just going to have a quick look at their team. Looks fresh. This is going to be an interesting one because obviously they're going to do us a lot of damage, but they might struggle outside of that. It's always hard to know. Let's have a quick look at our team. We are the Drakewardens, and I've gone for the old 2 blitzer, 1 catcher, 3 reroll start. Anything else we'll pick up along the way. Usually I try and fill out our catchers first. I don't mind a throw on the high elves. That may come. Sometimes I start with less rerolls and try and find a way to get more in, but high elves are a little expensive for the little they give you. But anyway, yeah, our team is all dragon-based names. Bought a new set of armor from the shop, seeing as in theory this game's going to be done soon. Use up those scions, which there's really no other usage for. And yeah, ogres is an interesting start. I've probably still played ogres less than 10 times. So there is always that factor of not quite knowing how to play against them. And obviously, you know, we don't have a lot of tools to get away from them, or indeed to hurt their little guys. We're just going to be relying on 3 dice and our blitzers, really. And just hoping for the best. I think we'll spread our front line. Will we? Actually... How many ogres does he have? He starts with 5 ogres. I'm wondering about clumping them up so we can get 3 kind of stuck in the middle right from the off. Nice thing about a fresh team is you can kind of spread them a little bit because it doesn't matter what you do. It's all lineman facing. If we had more catchers, we'd have to hide more guys. Let's do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Interesting first matchup for sure. I suppose if I was going to play one of the stunty teams, ogres are theoretically maybe one of the safer, because at least, you know, you're going to win some games just through bashing them to oblivion. And obviously, the nobblers are pretty handy at dodging away compared to some of the other stunty teams. I don't actually know what the ratings are on stunty teams in terms of who's, you know, best and who's worst. I think halflings might be at the bottom of the pile. Not sure. But they've put us on defense, which I'm kind of okay with because I'm terrible at attacking. Or at least I always feel like I am. And I guess a lot is going to come down to how fast our core players get. Classic start there. Yeah, how fast our players get off the field. So if we'd played Wood Elves, which was the other option I was considering, this would both be... I'd be a lot more scared about more of my players dying, but I think we maybe would have a slight edge on the chances of winning just because the extra speed plus war dance is so good. He's not afraid to take 2 dices, where perhaps he could have tried to force some 3 dice blocks, especially there. Could have put a nobbler each side. Is he going to foul? He's got 2 spares, so he may do. May wait till he's got a more valuable target like one of these 3. Alright, let's see what we do. Oh, we knocked him over. We're going to stay because I don't want to fill in that gap. Okay. That's the nice thing about playing them early, is we may get some SPP for those who survive. Now, normally I try and... you know, you know, like I'd bring all my guys in here to try and get this ogre down, but you have to put so much resources into it. I just don't know that it's worth it. Maybe just on this guy. Okay, if we're gonna do it though, we have to try and do it sensibly. We're gonna have to dodge somebody to do this. Well, not necessarily. You come in here. You come in here. I guess we can push him back to here, which gets him off us. I mean, you know, we're gonna take him out. It's all good. I'd really like to have these guys lined up a little better. This'll work, I guess. Okay, good stuff so far, to be honest. Kind of expected him to go after this guy. Looks like he's gonna try and get a block here, maybe? We shall see. Okay, getting down in the middle. Forming a cage with the others. Of course, he does have Bonehead, but he's done okay for Bonehead so far. Obviously, the KO is a bit of a disaster. Just gonna dodge him away, I imagine. Tricky. Okay, I guess we're coming in this way, or attempting to. Nice. We can follow on that. We can get in here. It's probably not worth it, honestly. Well, you know what? It stands up another one. Let's do it. We'll just stand this one up with this guy. I think we'll use our catcher as a sweeper where possible. don't think he's going to use the resources to surface. Oof. You know what? We bought 3 rerolls. Let's try one. Okay. Doesn't really work out too well for us because he's still in contact. Yeah, I'm not going to push my luck there. Let's not injure ourselves. So we've got 2 guys on the ball. Obviously these guys dodge away on 2s, so it's not a huge deal. But you got to pressure. Got to keep things interesting. We've given him 1 free block. Oh boy. There goes the reroll. Can follow that up to tie everybody up here. Well, it's the tradition that we have somebody die in the first game, and we have upheld that tradition. They pretty much always flat out die as well, don't they? I feel like we always get behind the curveball on that, but I mean, I could have bought an Apo instead of the 3rd reroll, but I just know that Apos obviously keep their 50k price, whereas you know, the reroll goes up to 100, so. And high elf learners are not the worst linemen in the world. Was he thinking about that block? Oh, this guy got up. Guess we don't really need the skills, do we? But yeah, this is the kit we bought. I think it's the Caledonian Dragons kit or something. That's what kind of gave me the idea to do a dragon name based team. Okay, what's the plan here? It's just dodging into here. That's not safe though. What's the next part? Okay, and there, oh boy. Okay, riding the luck a little bit. So we do have 3 dice there, which I guess we try and take. See what happens with it. Probably goes here, maybe here, okay. So we will stay, because that makes this a 3 dice. No, 2 dice. Why you? That's right. It would have been a. That's right. The assists mean, yeah. I always get that messed up in my mind. Well, that's okay, I guess. So you have a 3 dice here. Disappointing. I guess we can follow it in, because he can only hit one of these guys anyway. If one of them's in contact, they're both in contact. Alright, there we go. It's got to be persistent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4. Nice. Get these guys marked up. So we could go for that, but maybe it actually makes more sense to do this, because it's still a 2+. We're just doing a 2+ at the beginning instead. Excellent. Ball's out. We will stay. Oh boy. Okay, that is interesting. Alright, this game has just got intense. We did what we could, and then you know, there's always a chance of that. That had to be that was a 5+. I guess he didn't have anybody on him at the time. The good news is he has no rerolls, and these guys all have bonehead. Now they haven't boneheaded yet, but every time he activates, there's a fair chance they will. The other good news is that if we can have 2 guys on him, he can't actually move without doing some kind of chain pushes. Okay, that's an excellent start, because that's the blitz gone. And there's the ball out. Oh, he went right in the middle again. So it's got 1, 2, 3 guys on it. I assume he's not going to go on the ball here, but let's see. He is going to go on the ball. Let's stay. Okay, that's good. See where he goes now. Probably on the ball again. We'll follow this time. Just got to keep knuckling it around until it goes in the right direction. I would call that the right direction, personally. Yeah, let's move around here. Because we want to move the ogre. Let's try and grab the ball. Hand it off. Okay, that's good. Should be able to protect this pretty well now as well. This is why I wouldn't want to play an ogre team. So I'm trying to get SPP on the... You know what? I should really try and get it on the blitzers. But you know, I mean, we need this guy to get an early... We want him to get early block because then he becomes our 3rd blitzer. And if you can keep him alive, it's relatively easy to do that. So now he may consider that the game now is really just trying to get as much SPP on his guys as he can. We'll see. Excellent. Forget how fast these guys move. So we're going to continue to try and get him SVP. Just kind of hit and hope. And obviously, you know, you never know who's coming back. I'd kind of like this guy to score. If things go well, we might attempt that in the next game. I mean, in the next half. Sorry. Very nice. Stick him on the end there. Oh, why? Why play ogres if you're just gonna insta-concede? Well, he robbed us of a bunch of SVP there. At least we got a little bit before the end, but doing it before we get to score is also not very cool. I guess good news is we can now get an Apo, and we're some ways towards replacing our player. We actually got a level up on Kaida. Or Kaida. Probably Kaida. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to make of that. But there's, I mean, you're never gonna, he's probably just gonna start him again. He can do that a few times before he gets banned for the season, because you do get a season-long ban if you do it too many times. Oh. I guess we're getting an early guard. Probably earlier than I would have planned on getting one. But I'm not gonna turn it down. And we are so close to replacing our player as well. But you know what, if depending on how things go, we might replace them next game. So what we will do is, for those watching on YouTube, I am gonna call this one here, and I guess real quick, for those who followed the last team, this is how we ended up. Our team was kind of just coming into, it took them a while, especially the Black Orcs, to kind of come into their own. But I'm really happy with that. Orcs are just super solid, and they played well. So let's have a quick look at a couple of them. We only played 12 matches, so you can't really go too much into this, but you know, he had a good run. Unfortunately we had we didn't have Fire Thrower, but we did Fire Original Thrower, who probably scored 80% of our touchdowns. But yeah, I was actually unsure about those two movement orcs, but I feel like they actually did us some good. It's weird how just like little stat tweaks like that can make a big difference. But yeah, not too much to say, because we didn't get super advanced. But it was a fun, you know, I enjoyed almost all the games, even the difficult ones. The reason I'm just going back on that is because I think this video is going to be like a introduction to the High Elves, say goodbye to the Orcs, Game 1 video, because obviously it's only going to be, how long have we been streaming here? 25 minutes. So it's obviously not going to be a full thing, but hey, I am going to play another one on stream now, so let's end this video and we'll come back for game 2. See you soon. Bye for now.